Okay, ladies and gentlemen, a grizzly bear. Grizzly bear. So I was gonna act like Ghost for a little bit.
Go ahead,
Make
man.
y'all laugh.
Go ahead, man. You do you, man.
I got him. I'm like, I'm like, man, you stupid, man. Another stupid question.
Yeah. You gotta act like him, bro.
Let me see how loud this thing is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
That's you? Was that you or the computer?
The computer.
Nice. Do it again.
He recorded himself doing it.
That's good.
All right, ready?
Remember to clap? You clap. Okay. Go ahead. Well,
there
you go.
He beat me
Sounds
to
like
it.
I got it. He's excited.
Yeah, man.
I'm a pro.
So fucking hot today, man. Like all of this in the middle, it's like a landslide of just mud going down to the nether regions, to the back area.
You know what I heard a girl say, bro?
What?
She said it's marinating season.
It's springtime, baby.
For real.
Crawdaddy season.
Hey, don't judge me if I laugh at anything. Anyone who's watching this and knows me, don't judge me. Funny's funny. That's it.
Hey,
That's
it's all the crawdads coming up. Mud bug season.
Mud bug season. She was like, I was like, what you marinating down there?
For real. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Los Osos Glosos podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, El Mero Mero Pistolero. And to my right, I have the one and only, the great himself, the bodacious mamalón, Mama Huevo himself.
Mama Huevo. El osito más bonito is your boy Grizzly. You know, we out here on this really humid day.
And if you look to your furthest right, you won't see another ghost. There's no ghost today. But we do have a very special guest, the host of the failed podcast here in DFW, Sam.
What's going on? Hey, thank y'all for having me here. I am, and I'm ready to go. I told my wife to pray for me. I said, pray for me. I'm going on the Osos. I'm the third Oso today because you're missing one.
Yep.
So it's a lot of pressure on me.
A lot of pressure, yeah.
I didn't shower for a few days.
That's
I slept
good.
outside. Did some, Oso things. I'm in.
Started robbing some honeybees.
Yeah. You gotta like punch yourself in the mouth and get that loose tooth out.
You gotta have a little twittle.
But thank y'all guys for having me, man.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. I know it was last minute, but
It's all good.
We've been like curating the guests we want to have on from now on, and like it's just been bad schedules and everyone's busy, and man, and even ourselves, like I've been going out of town left and right, so
I've just been chilling, selling my house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always busy, man, but I'm always ready to go.
Hell yeah, that's good, man.
Give me a little more volume on my headphones. I know we're recording.
Turn my headphones up.
Turn them up.
Turn my snare up.
There we go.
There
it is. Right. Okay.
Hey, he is a good ghost replacement. Dude. Gotta get it at level 10.
For real?
Is it that high?
For ghost, yeah.
Yeah.
For Eliza.
Wait, why are you? Oh, he's using the old ones. That's why.
Yeah, I just might be finding out how deaf I am.
I'm
just telling you.
Where did you find those?
They were right there.
Oh, it's like that. He just miraculously pulled them out.
It said, do not touch. And I said, I'll take those.
Yeah. He was like, I want these. I was like, all right, say less, fam.
It says minimum volume 9.
At the minimum.
But yeah, man, it is so musty right now, man. I hate it. I miss the cold. I mean, it was cold yesterday. It was just didn't make any sense.
Are you ever happy? That's the question.
Am I ever happy?
When it's cold, people are complaining. When it's hot, people are complaining.
No, I'm happy when it's cold.
You like
I'm
it?
really happy.
You're good.
Look at me. I'm crying, and not even from my eyes, bro. Like this, my sides. If I have wetness underneath my tits, I'm not happy.
That's how you know it's
I'm not happy. I feel so like ashamed.
Yeah.
Just put on like 3 shirts, bro.
It's even worse.
That's why I wear a mustard shirt, bro. So it just soaks up the mustard shirt, and then my regular shirt's fine.
I think it took me a long time to understand why people wore muscle shirts.
Why?
I don't know. I just
What's your
never.
reasoning behind
No, I never wore them. I never like thought about like actually wearing them, and I was just like, man, this looks stupid.
Yeah.
And then I actually wore one, and I was like, I've been wrong my whole life.
It's comfortable, bro.
Yeah, man.
You can just,
And because I used to be an undershirt guy, like it would be an undershirt and then a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And then I felt stupid wearing both of them. Like I don't know, my undershirt would come out of
Yeah.
underneath my shirt, so I was like, what the fuck is going on?
You were
know?
buying the wrong kind. Because
Yeah.
a proper undershirt has shorter sleeves.
Exactly.
So it shouldn't pop out. But if you're wearing like a European cut on the top, it has shorter sleeves now. Like that's my issue with fashion is the sleeves are getting shorter and shorter.
yeah.
And then
Can't dig it.
the shorts
Can't dig
too, they're getting shorter.
Yeah, for
Daisy
real.
gotta-
Dukes.
you gotta get
Guys,
ready.
Stop it. Stop.
Stop with the thigh highs.
I'm over here like,
I know.
That's
Those
what-
are fine,
yeah,
bro.
my boxers are longer than my shorts.
I'm telling you, man, chubbies are the way to go.
Chubby.
What are chubbies?
Chubbies are 6-inch seam shorts.
Oh.
Yeah, they're really short, but really they flex your
Are
the
they
good
really?
the good parts of
I
your
want
thighs.
to buy some, bro, but then I'm like,
They have chubby like swimsuits, and then they have chubbies like shorts. I suggest going for the swimsuit, see if you like that feel, but you will feel a breeze. You'll feel like, like aire going through the parts where you don't wish it should be.
it's
you
not
know?
marinating season no more.
Like there'll be wind going in between your bells. You know what I'm saying? Like, bing.
That'd be feeling good, bro.
But no, like chubbies, because they're good in the width. Like if you're trying to squat for some reason, they're good on that. But they are really short.
On the down low, bro, do you have a deal with Chubby or something? It sounds like you're trying to
When I
pawn
was
it
in
off
my
on us.
when I was in my fraternity, they like stressed everybody. Oh, you gotta need to wear chubbies. You gotta need to wear
We're
chubbies. You
the
gotta,
Chubby crew.
you gotta need to show your thighs.
Yeah.
Thighs out, skies out.
Every time I wear like normal like boxers and stuff, I feel weird.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I don't
yeah.
like wearing boxers either. I feel like I rip them. Like,
Yeah,
in a day.
I'm too big, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like my thighs would just eat them up.
This should be like a not a size limit, but like a
thigh
width
size.
a width
Yeah.
limit.
Yep. Should be normal on the sides, just bigger on the thighs.
Yeah. Well, which one do you think se mancha más? You know what I'm saying? Like briefs,
El
or
más
box-
sucio. Se mancha más. If not, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
It depends on the user, right?
Here's a public service announcement. Just take a shower, man.
Just wipe, bro, until you can't see no more doo-doo stains on your thing.
Till it starts bleeding.
By the
you're
way,
fine.
the bidet is trending now.
It stinks.
It's dude. I don't do sound effects, so that throws me off.
I know, that's why I was
I'm like, it's
What is
good.
going on?
Yeah. Anyways, the bidets are catching on
For sure.
and it's supposed to help with that issue of wiping till you're clean.
Yeah.
But they're becoming cheaper and easier to install now. So I think that we're in the beginning stages where we're going to see them.
Would you buy one?
I would.
Yeah.
I want to.
Was
I was
it-
waiting for you to have one.
Is it sponsored by?
No,
what's
but I
that?
mean,
What's that
keep an
famous
eye out.
one?
The future's here, bro. I'm just saying. That's like a robot.
What's that famous one
Which one?
on like everyone's sponsors?
Oh, like something
It's a
greens.
bidet.
Oh, yeah, like on the Steve-O podcast.
Yeah, it's
Plug
called-
them since we mentioned
Yeah.
them. What's up, Steve-O? Yeah.
Damn, but no, yeah. So isn't it a little?
attachment one?
Yeah.
The one
Isn't
that
it a
is-
little scary though?
No.
Like if you're not used to it,
Dude, if you're scared for anything going on back there, that's a personal thing. That's a personal thing. But
You
no,
have trauma.
Yeah. You're fine. Yeah, you're like whoa. It's-
Get up real quick. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
it's still squirting
I
water.
would suggest don't get one then. But you should be okay.
yeah,
I want one just to try it
a
out.
bidet.
No,
Yeah.
I believe, and I don't have one, but I've been researching them.
Yeah.
Tushy is what I was
Tushy,
thinking
that's
about.
the brand.
Tushy, yeah.
I think that when you get this says it changes your life. It's like going from a toothbrush to like an electric toothbrush.
Yeah.
And you'll never go back because it's just another level of cleanliness.
Toothbrushness.
Jose's gonna be like,
Same thing. Same thing.
I use baby wipes to wipe, and then I fucking wipe with the.
"Do you flush them?"
If you don't,
No.
I do not want to talk to you. That's all I'm saying.
you
That's
don't-
like a rule.
You have
But
to use.
be neat and clean, please. If not, you'll stuff up someone's toilet, and they will be really mad at you.
Yeah, don't flush them down the toilet.
Yeah, I didn't learn that the hard way, but I learned it through like watching. I think dealing with a customer, and then they had problems, and then they had a plumber going through it. I'm like, oh, it's nothing but wipes. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Even if it says flushable, they're not flushable.
Yeah, no.
Just throw it in the trash.
If you've ever been because I know we've worked construction. I don't know if you have, but have you ever been in a home wherever they're cleaning the septic or anything like that, or oh my god, or they're like, oh, well, we gotta clean the drain. They gotta go to the front and unscrew the cap. Oh my god.
Well, it doesn't.
Never seen that.
The worst part is whenever they open it up and smelling that thing, and then they're out there cleaning it, and then you get that big ass strong odor. You're like, yeah, it's clean now.
Yeah.
They took out the clog, bro.
That's a marinade.
Yeah, exactly.
Saying,
Talk about crawfish season.
whenever I used to work in construction, and the dude that cleans the porta potties would come by, we would say the loncheros here. Because it would smell like what everybody was eating the last day.
No, so there was a time, and I still want to do this, but there was a time where I wanted to start like an Instagram of all the different drawings in porta potties.
Oh, for real?
Because there's so many. Like I used to go to so many.
Yeah.
They're all the same, bro. I'm just saying, you got a picture right here.
It's
Exactly.
It's either a picture
You'd be like,
of a
oh,
dick.
this is so exciting. And then like the 10th one, you'd be like, dude, just copy paste.
Yeah,
for
They're
real.
all the same.
It's the
same
same
dude.
Yeah.
Just drawing them everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the same number that they
Yeah.
write down.
It's my work of art. Whatever he's done right, he just goes.
Yeah, 'cause
magnifique.
Think about the confidence of the dude that puts his number up in the restroom.
Hey, bro.
The guy says like he knows, and you know what he's looking for. You know,
Yeah.
you should expect what you're gonna call for,
Yeah.
or at least text.
You want a good time? Call.
What do you think this good time entails? Like, what's gonna happen?
You're gonna suck your pee-pee, bro.
But that's it. I mean, that's anybody. Anybody can do that. Like, but to leave your number on
Maybe
like,
he's the best.
maybe
He,
he's
she is the
Yeah,
best.
he, she,
Yeah, well, if you call the number, I suspect you'll be picked up by someone you don't want to be picked up.
Yeah. Answer the phone like.
Yeah, that is gross, man.
Answer the phone like.
Who said that?
Dave Chappelle.
That's Dave Chappelle?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like
I'm going to fall asleep.
it's such a comfy spot, huh?
Yeah, I hope I look good on the camera.
it's all good,
I'm so
bro.
nervous.
You're on the
Yeah, you're
casting
good,
couch,
bro,
bro.
Oh. Yeah.
That's why there's white stains all over this.
Yeah. If any, you can scoot closer.
The casting
yeah.
couch is polluted, bro. It used to be a good place, and not no more if you just say that phrase. It's
Hey,
just,
the casting couch.
yeah, it's a no
We're
go.
basically what we're doing right now. We're casting a video.
There we go.
On the
Ghost.
black couch.
They're casting me. They're interviewing me for this spot, bro.
I saw a video where it said like, they ask a porn star, it's like, hey, are the casting couches
A
like
real
those
thing?
scenes? Are they like what's it called like scripted? And then like it paused for a second, and then they're like, no, we don't want to know, we don't want to know. And then he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, like, ruins all the fun, you know.
I think all pornos are scripted.
Of course, yeah.
Like,
I mean, they have to sign a waiver, bro.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna be in the porno, and this is where we're gonna be done. She's like, nah, I don't want it.
I wonder if that's how it used to be. Like, oh well, we did record this, but can we get your permission?
Yeah.
You know.
By the way,
By the way,
we're recording it.
Speaking of that part, like Bad Bunny, recently he's getting sued for $40 million.
what?
From his ex-girlfriend because he used the voicemail that she gave him on one of his songs.
Which one is it?
I'm not sure, but all
Look
I
it up,
know
man.
is that it's a voicemail. So he probably overlaid it in the music or somehow. But
Yeah.
anyway, she's coming after him for $40 million.
She
That's
probably figured out how much
crazy.
money he made on that song. Like, I'll need my cut.
Exactly, man.
Girls out here.
Who knows?
40
making-
million?
All I know is that if you don't hear about it anymore, it's because he's settled. So either way, she's gonna get
He's
paid.
probably gonna have to settle, but I think it's like she doesn't really have a case because it's not if she's suing for the rights or just a defamation.
So I think it's just a defamation.
No, she want to get paid because he's using it in the song.
Yeah,
It's
no.
business.
Well,
Without her consent.
That's it.
but I mean the government has it without her consent either.
But they're not using
Yeah, but
it
they're
to
not
make
using
money.
it. Yeah.
But there isn't it to like.
Masturbate.
That's why. I mean, that's the world we're getting into. You have to be careful. Jeez.
You get masturbated.
You're so dumb, bro. Okay, I'm gonna try to compose myself. They throw these like when they lob stuff up.
I don't think you can keep up, man.
Be like,
You just go off the dome, bro.
no comment.
But speaking of that girl, man, bitches be tripping, bro.
Bitch be tripping.
Like on the cool, I was watching the video, bro. And how come every single video or movie, bitches be tripping?
Bitch be tripping.
Like literally tripping, like running away
Like,
from
oh,
everything.
I was like, what? Where are we going with this?
You're probably talking about scary movies.
Yeah.
That sounds like a scary
movie. Horror
Clumsy ass
movies.
bitches.
I'm
man.
like, are they trying to like say that girls are clumsy? They can't run while looking backwards, or
I don't know. To me, it's just like when something scary happens, who doesn't get dumb? Who doesn't make a dumb decision whenever you get scared or something out of the normal happens?
I mean, you have a good point there, but I mean, they know they're getting chased. Like, it's past the surprise,
I think I don't know. Maybe it's like a men versus women thing where men can focus on getting out of here. Mm-hmm. Like if like how you said it, like if I'm being chased, my focus is to look straight and don't look back and run as fast as possible.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look back. I'm not gonna look left and right.
Why are you acting all scared? I'm gonna tell you something. Do you do this? Do you watch Liver King? Who knows Liver King?
I know Liver King. Yeah, I know about him.
Okay, so he talks about like our ancestors and like back in the day how we were raised and who we were. Okay, so think about this. Man,
like primal.
Our primal instinct. Mm-hmm. Man is meant to protect, and the woman is meant to be protected. Mm-hmm. So if she fumbles or falls or whatever, it's because she's in her nature, and it's not in our nature to just run and not look back. Like we're constantly thinking. Like when I'm in places, I'm like, okay, if he got up and acted crazy, I'm like, how am I gonna hit him with this?
Yeah.
I'm always thinking of that, I'm just throwing that out there to see if it kind of steers it.
I'm always looking for the exits. Like when I want to sit down, I already know where the exits are at.
It's like like that meme was like when black people see other black people running, they're gonna run too.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
When people see people running,
That's true. Yeah.
The same effect happens.
Maybe we'll be like,
There's a bunch of
It was so
videos.
funny because I was like, wait. I love it. We love everyone.
No, but there's
Because
literally.
if I see some Mexicans running, black or white, and I'm like, whoa, I'm just coming with you. I'm running with you. Like we're running together, man.
All
It's
right.
good.
if I see
He
white
makes
people,
a point. I'm sorry,
if I
guys.
see white people running, I'm like, they're going out.
I don't know what's wrong with that. They're running towards the danger.
They're
running shorts.
What is that noise? All right.
They're wearing running shoes. Oh, they're good. Man.
They're good. They got little shorts on. They're fine.
There was a clip that happened on a winter, and then they interviewed this lady, and she goes, "You're running right now. It's so cold." And she goes, "No. It's the best time to run." And she ran like a few yards, slipped, hit her head.
Yeah.
She got a concussion. And she had to go to the hospital. She was messed up. But it was, anyways. I hope you're doing well.
Bitches be tripping.
Bitches be tripping.
She tripped for sure. She tripped on some ice. She tripped on some ice, man.
That's why whenever I went for that walk and it was like 14 degrees outside, I walked. I was like, I ain't running.
Yeah.
Like,
why probably were walking like
but you have like an internal generator going on, dude.
I'm just warm.
Hot boxes.
Yeah. On actually, like whenever, because I started off in the hoodie and when I got back home.
Hot, right?
Yeah, you're radiating
right now. That's why in the summertime, bro, I don't cuddle with nobody. I'm not. I'm like, you stay over there. I'm just out here.
I'm thermal, bro. I am thermal, man.
Yeah. As soon as skin to skin contact for
did
over
you
5 minutes.
You have a jacket that's like has like heating on it. I know they sell those. I don't know if you said that you had one. No.
I hardly wear jackets at all.
Oh, that's true.
We're probably not the target demographic.
We went to a TCU game, and
in Colorado or here?
No,
here. Oh. And it was
like 42 degrees.
It was like 40 something, down there, bro. Everyone had jackets. Everyone was like fucking cold. This motherfucker wasn't like exactly how you see him right now. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Were you painted in purple? Because purple's a really warm color. Yeah,
bro.
I just wanted.
He was like, "Are you
Go
cold?" I was
frogs.
like, "I'm fine, bro. I'm over here like, I'm fine."
He's like,
You're like,
this is a
"Dude, are you cold? No, I'm not cold. It's like,
it's cut through his
was
shirt.
no, I'm
That's
not cold.
that's what I told him. It was like, once I'm nipping, then I'm cold. And then he was like, "Nope, no nipping."
He's like, there's a
around
clear
here."
sign.
Yeah,
Clear sign.
there's a clear.
I know
sign.
y'all got a format. I'm going to break your format
Go for
because first of all, guys, I'm chewing gum, and the only thing I can put it in is in this bag that I have
Oh,
that I
shit.
brought here. So
Oh,
okay,
shit.
so I come bearing gifts for the
Oh,
Osos.
fuck.
Nice.
Ever since I met y'all, dude, I've enjoyed just getting to know y'all a little bit more, and y'all been on my podcast, and then now y'all having me here.
Yeah.
And y'all make me laugh. Like when I'm driving from here to Dallas, I watch you guys, and it's good vibes, man. And so y'all got my support, and I'm always rooting for you guys. So I don't know who does the editing, but edit this right now. You got a tiger sound? You don't got a tiger sound? Okay, tiger sauce, the original. I'll hold it for a second. There you go.
Oh, no.
Pan in.
I gotta.
This is awkward. But this is how you do a sponsor. You just go ahead.
Rawr.
Okay,
That's the closest thing.
so
the closest
pass
thing.
that way
Oh,
so he can
shit.
see it.
Mm,
And it's for you.
appreciate you,
And then
man.
this is for
Tiger
Ghost.
sauce, yeah.
So Ghost, this is yours. I'll leave it right here for you. So guys, do not move this one. I'm gonna put it right here.
All right. Hey, Will.
Noise. My man.
Man,
Got y'all
awesome,
some hot
man.
sauce.
Have you tried this one?
No.
You
So
haven't?
I love giving gifts
Yeah.
that have a meaning, and so for me, the packaging is what caught my attention. And even though this is the Osos Golosos, this is the closest I could get, and so I just like the tiger thing.
Dude,
with the whole
thank you
tiger
so
blood,
much.
the whole tiger blood thing
Sweet
that was
heat.
trending.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
tiger
Charlie
blood.
Sheen, with Charlie Sheen and stuff. So
Damn, this looks good though. To be
This
honest.
looks amazing.
you go,
Sweet
guys.
heat.
There you
I'm
go,
Yeah,
excited.
that's what I saw. Sweet
I'm
heat. I
gonna
was like,
try that with like some chicken.
my next meal prep, bro. I'm gonna have a
Hey,
video.
let me
And
know.
I'ma show
It,
you.
it stuck out, and there's 100 hot sauce now.
Yeah.
and so that one stood out, and so when y'all put it on something, let me know what it works with. 'Cause I believe a good hot sauce works breakfast, lunch, and dinner
All the time, bro.
and some snacks.
The Lay's
Yeah.
chips, Doritos,
There you
Fritos.
go.
I can't have the same hot sauce for the same meal.
No,
For like all my meals.
I can't.
I got it. Like
Cholula hot sauce.
it
is my
depends.
go-to, bro.
Depends on what I'm eating.
Cholula hot sauce goes on my breakfast Jimmy Dean croissant,
The red one or
Okay,
the
it's
green
pretty
one?
good.
the red one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the green one, but yeah, the red one's good.
and on my chicken breast. Everything.
And so yeah, guys, just wanted to.
Thank you so much.
I brought
Sam.
that for y'all.
already
Enjoy. Stay cool.
You're already doing way better than any of the guests we've had.
Yeah, you
no
brought-
one's given us anything.
Well, let's see. I'm going to elevate the standard because once someone initiates it, things start trickling and things start.
Yeah,
to
the
change.
next guest better give us something even more
Yeah,
expensive.
you better bring some tacos for the hot sauce.
And then the next
Yeah.
time, even more expensive after that.
And the next time we're like, hey, I
Till
bought
we're
y'all,
getting,
I
like,
bought y'all
cars
each a
each.
house. I was like,
Exactly.
yes.
Hey,
It's like Tom and Bert.
pass them the receipt.
The receipt.
The receipt.
I'm joking. dude.
Ah,
I'm
shit.
It's free.
Okay. Back to the show.
No, I appreciate you, man. Like,
Yeah, for real.
like I said, it's always a blessing for anyone because I know you're a big listener to us, and like a lot of times I don't believe it, but I mean I really do. Like you say it all the time, man, and that you even like quote a lot of the things that
Yeah.
we say, man. So
Yeah.
it's awesome to hear that, and like I forgot who I was talking to the other week. I think this
Jaime?
weekend
Brad Pitt.
to Jaime.
Yeah.
He said, a friend of ours, one of our fans too.
Yeah.
He said, why should I start a podcast? Who would ever listen to me? And I was like, that's exactly what we think.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we think every week.
That's what we thought.
And every week it's just we're proving ourselves. That,
Yeah, I looked at your numbers, and at the whenever you looked at the combined views, you're up there, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you didn't give me the Wi-Fi code, but I'm just saying.
You want the Wi-Fi
No,
code?
yeah, say it, bro. No, it's up there. Like a lot of people are listening to you guys. Like when I looked at your full length pods, and then you look at your shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
on
shorts are
the-
insane.
And so
Yeah.
that's where people start recognizing your voice if they can consume your shorts, but then they get to know you whenever they hear
See
your podcast. So I literally
Absolutely.
sitting in Ghost's seat, I could literally be him because I hear him so much, and then you guys. And so yeah, y'all be careful because people get to know y'all really well. That when they see y'all, when you get your first fanboys chasing you,
Yeah.
pulling at your shorts and
Hell
stuff,
Yeah, trying to get the gooch.
they're gonna know you, man.
The
They're gonna,
river.
Shit, you marinating down there? No, the cool is like whenever we look at our like analytics and stuff, like whenever I look at it on the Spotify podcast now, it's no longer Anchor. Our like
What is it now?
Spotify podcast.
Spotify podcast.
So
And it still does
changed.
it with everybody?
yeah, I just changed the name.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
As long as we're still like on all platforms.
No, I made sure I double checked.
it's a game changer. Like, do y'all know that YouTube on beta they have a podcast section, and it's going to be dedicated to podcasts, and y'all already doing good as far as having content and your stuff labeled properly and everything, because that's where all the podcasters are going to jump on as soon as they go full launch.
Yeah.
And it's going to change our lives.
Dude, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for like all these like podcast opportunities that are coming up. I'm like, damn, bro, like the podcast game is really like it's getting heavy, bro, and it's getting good too. Yeah.
I mean, even if we don't get the recognition that we want, I mean, it's really a matter of us having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what I really want,
You know what that is? That's a break sound. Let me ask you a question, okay? You said you just want to have fun.
Yeah,
How many episodes y'all got under your belts?
like 82.
Like, yeah.
I mean, y'all committed.
Yeah.
And y'all coming at this and y'all putting your personal stuff out there.
Yeah. For my address is
Yeah. Like, I could come in here with a full outfit that fits you, bro. That's how good I know you because you're... No, I'm joking. No. So here's the thing. And I don't want people, like, because I know you're saying that to be humble. And then, your all the Osos are like, yeah, ooh, the same. But, dude, you're doing good. And when opportunity comes... Guess what? It's work and it's not a lot of fun, but it's worth it, bro. So, you know what I mean? I know ultimately any creative, why would we not want want that bag and to be able to do this more freely and more creatively. And so whenever I think of y'all or even like the Pod Squad in Fort Worth, that's what comes to mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know y'all trying to have fun, but if that was true, then just talk in the mirror. But if
Yeah,
you're
that's
producing and y'all got a really nice camera, and then, my fee is pretty high. And so your commitment is up there. And so I'm just saying, man, like, I'm glad that y'all are having fun. But from my perspective, I wish y'all not only, like, I'm not...
success.
Yeah, success. I not only support y'all, but, man, I hope y'all get a deal or something.
Yeah, same with you, man.
That's
Yeah,
it.
same with you, bro.
I-
Everybody.
I really enjoy your show because it's something that I wish like I could take seriously to get to your level.
No,
I can't. Like I
We're
just
different. We're
I would
different.
love to, but I don't know. It's just in me. I always have to make a joke out of something. So it's like I really am very in awe of how you can just really dig deep and get into these conversations with all these people, man.
Yeah.
By the way, it's called the Failed Podcast.
Yeah.
If you haven't
And
already
look for
heard
this. Okay, that's it. It's
Yeah.
literally the icon.
this guy right here.
No, but dude, but it's all good. Like, you have your avenue and I have mine, and believe it or not, dude, this is really how long have we been on already? 30 minutes? 20 minutes?
Yeah, 30 minutes.
This is the most I've cut loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what people. My mom's gonna call me.
Yeah.
Mom, were you really laughing at when he said that? Yeah. Huh? And so, anyways, but no. The
first 2 minutes.
The first 2 minutes. You should have showed up 10 minutes after they talked. And so,
It's like, trust me, it gets worse.
and so, no, just
No
me
se preocupe,
doing
doña,
that.
no pasa
that's all
nada.
good. Yeah. It's in English, and so I'm not joking. No, but that's what it's not a concern, but it's like, can someone that's creative collab with someone?
Exactly.
And so y'all the first ones to kind of cut me loose,
That's
Yeah,
good.
man.
That's because like that's our main goal. Like our main goal is to like have anybody walk through that door and then be themselves and like let loose, have fun, Because sometimes people come in with a persona. I was like, nah, we don't want that persona. We want you. You know what I'm saying?
Do I feel fake? Which
No,
one was
no,
my
no,
persona on the Failed podcast? It doesn't match up with this. Does this? You like which one's the fake Sam? Because
Nah.
they're both me.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
like me, this is me hanging out.
I think it has to deal with your attitude, but not in the attitude of yourself,
Well, I'm
but
listening.
the attitude of when you get onto your show versus the attitude you get onto this show, where it's like because you have an agenda on your show where you're gonna answer these questions and really pull
Dive
something
deep.
out that
Yeah.
that normally most people aren't really comfortable with, or maybe you'll get them there, you know.
Got it.
And in here, we wanted to we want you to come to us. Is what
Just
we try to
just
do.
be with the boys, man.
Yeah. So I
with the
think we do
boys.
a similar take and a different approach.
Yeah.
With the boys,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, the boys get off my case.
Yeah, you're the
Leave me
boys.
alone.
Tell them, am with con los amigos?
If I
or
go
we
to
just
church
chilling?
with you, don't watch any more of this. Like, I'm about to cut loose.
It's about to cut loose. You're gonna be like, "Dang, Santa, I didn't know you said that."
Yeah. So me and Grizzly this weekend, if you guys haven't already seen, and it's probably gonna come out a little bit late, maybe like 2 weeks late.
They probably already seen it.
Yeah, probably seen it by now. But Grizzly was a part of the Too High and Fostepco kickball tournament.
Oh,
which
yeah, I saw
his
that.
team fucking kicked ass.
Yeah.
Your team won?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
won.
Too High, Team Too High.
Team too hot.
Was that
Yeah.
a pot thing or just y'all thing?
I think it was an everybody thing.
It's an everybody. They
Like-
invited a bunch of people. Like
Yeah.
their
Your community and stuff.
exactly
Oh,
their
cool,
community
cool.
because
Yeah,
a lot of
'Cause
them
I
are.
didn't get an invite. So.
No, because Dank posted on on his Instagram, and he was like, they were thinking about setting up a kickball tournament or whatever. It's just who's down.
Shout out to Dink.
Yeah, shout out. And I just commented like the little peering eyes was like, "You down?" I was like, "I'm down. I'm always down to have some fun."
Yeah, and I was I was worried because I was out of town, so I had to like rush to get into town just to make it.
Yeah,
so I was
Saw you
Yeah.
commentating, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was so much fun, bro. I was just goofing around. The guys from Take It Back podcast were actually the ones commentating first, and then they're like, "Hey man, just come on up."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Are you sure? I don't know what I'm doing." And they're like, "You act like we know what we're doing." So it felt great. That's what I wanted to kind of get to, is just like the way we interacted with each other just felt so natural and awesome that it just reminded me of like, this is what podcasters talking to podcasters sounds like. And we were just able to riff. We were
Yep.
able to just make each other laugh and just kind of progress ourselves and make everyone else around us laugh. It was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was
bro.
a good time. You know, shout out to Team Fosepco, to everyone on there. You know, and then they actually gave us a couple followers. So shout out to them. And same with Too High, Team Too High.
Yeah, bro, we won. We took the dub. I mean, you ever play kickball, Sam?
Yeah, I've played at pretty much every sport.
Dude, there was so much clapping going on.
And
And it
From
was
who?
just Grizzly.
Like you clap for your, like you kicked it and you were clapping.
Exactly. He kicked in. He was running to base.
No, I like kickball, man.
so like, okay, so my question to you is, what are the rules of kickball? Are they similar to baseball?
Similar.
Yeah, they're
They're the same thing, right?
you're playing baseball
Okay.
with your feet.
We had
Why?
so
What was? Were y'all fighting about the rules?
Yes.
Yeah, like the half of the game.
The majority of the game was arguing about what was a fair
What was
ball.
some of the argument? I'm just curious.
Okay, so you know
where where you're at.
So you know in baseball, right? Whenever you kick a line drive and it hops out foul before it crosses third base, that's a foul ball, right?
Right.
Okay, so they're saying is if you kick it and it's lands inside
And
fair and it bounces out, it's still a fair ball.
Is
And
that not true?
Now if it's within the base,
Yeah, if it's within the diamond before it crosses any base, then
the
it's
first or
foul.
third.
Yeah.
it's foul.
It has to bounce over third base.
I was shouting that thing out on the mic. I'm like, it's good. It's good.
yeah. Now everybody
No.
try to cheat to win. You know?
Yeah.
I
But-
get in trouble at home because I tell someone else. This is a friend of mine that does this. He said that he tells his daughter, "Hey, if you're gonna cheat, don't get caught." That's it. That's my rule. If you're gonna, because I tell all my friends when I play games, I say
Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm just because I don't like playing games
Yeah.
or board games. And I say if y'all want me to play, I'm gonna cheat. And if y'all catch me, then y'all can boot me out.
Yeah.
But because I'm always looking for the angle to
Yeah.
figure out the weakness, and then once I figure it out, then I'll win the game.
Yeah.
So they were just trying to create an angle. That's all that was, man. Whoever was fighting, it was because they were the one that kicked it.
They're the ones that lost anyways, but
There you
still. Because we were all like, okay, that's like, even if it kicked inside, but it goes foul before crossing any base, then it's a foul
It's
ball.
a foul, man.
And they're like, no, it's fair. And then we were like, we all stopped running. We are like, all right, no, that's foul. And they're like,
Okay,
no.
tell me
I mean,
this.
to be fair, like none of the balls went into outfield. None of
Was
the
that
kids
bad?
went in.
Everybody just scooted in.
everybody like bunted the whole time.
Yeah, like the whole time. dude.
Okay, so there's a saying, there's a phrase that says cheaters never win.
Yeah, you hear that?
Now,
Cheaters never
but
win.
wait a minute. I just want to get your insight. I know where I stand whenever I hear that. How do y'all feel when y'all hear that cheaters never win?
I mean, Lance Armstrong won a couple times.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the times.
Yeah.
It's like what your friend said. Just don't get caught.
Yeah. I mean, cheaters never win. Cheaters do win. But where do you hold yourself accountable? That's
Yeah.
all I
Yeah.
got to say. And so,
I think I'd rather not cheat and just feel like I gave it my all. Well, that's just me because I'm like a true sportsman. I'm like, look, bro, I did everything I could. And what I did, you know? And if I win, I win. Great. If I don't win, I'm like, at least I gave it my all, you know?
think about the Houston Astros.
Mm-hmm.
Think about the season when they got caught and they went back on the footage and they're like, they're hitting the trash can and you're like, these guys cheated.
Yeah.
I don't know how I could accept, the
But
trophy.
explain that. What is?
They were having call signs for what was coming, for what's off the base.
Yeah.
And they were 2 pats this, 3 pats that. There was a pattern that was developing. When you were batting, you could see the guy. It just looked like he was mad and he was moving the trash can. Like, oh, dumb trash can. But there was a few other things.
Let's say so they were telling the batters.
Yeah.
batting?
Yeah.
Because you
Okay.
can see the sign from certain angles. So if he threw a 2 and that was a fast, someone would boom real quick and then he'd be like,
So they were notifying the batter.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, so like they studied almost everybody's like hand signals, pictures.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
everybody's different. Every catcher has his own lingo to like each different pitch.
says.
Yeah, and
But
then
once you
they
figure
caught
out the
on.
code,
yeah,
you can win the war. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. And so, anyways, I don't know if I could live with myself winning.
And that's it, yeah. Especially
Yeah.
with such a monumental like win like that.
Yeah.
That would eat you up 100%.
And then you brought up Lance Armstrong, and I was a huge fan of his. I love cycling. I did it for many years, so I understand the game and all the races. And to think how long he got away with it, but for me, it was cheating. But you push the line in cycling. You push the line whenever it comes to like drugs and enhancements. Everyone it's elevated from where it started a long time ago.
I
but
mean, he's
because,
still a renowned world athlete. You know, what I'm
know.
saying? It's
Still-
insane.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, they said there's so many people that are doing enhancements in cycling, but not everyone got caught.
Exactly.
But it's almost like part of the game,
Yeah.
but they just can't take themselves to say, fine, raise the limits on everything.
Yeah.
But that's how they're competing now.
Especially if
it's
you keep
unhuman.
on
It's
winning.
unhuman what he went through.
Yeah.
The torture on his body. And
Yeah,
everything.
for sure.
So,
Yep. I think that's why, like, if you get to a point where you're like super good and all eyes on you, I think that's where you're like, all right, let me chill out real quick before they catch on to something. You know?
Then you start losing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Ooh, that'd
What
be
happened?
hard, man.
What happened? I had sex before the race, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's part of it. It's like boxing, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Mike Tyson would say he wouldn't have sex or masturbate at all before fights.
You believe him? Mike Tyson,
be
Mike Tyson didn't
offensive.
care. He
Yeah.
didn't. I think he could have.
Yeah.
And nobody could still beat him.
Yeah, he
That's
said-
the only reason people had a chance.
He said that there was a couple times wherever he like did have sex before because he felt like he was too boosted up that he might have killed the
He
person.
gonna kill somebody.
Yeah. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. And I was like, bro, that's crazy. Because I seen that the interview with him. I forgot what the podcast was, but it was him and then 2 other dudes where they like dove deep into like his life and stuff. And that's what he said. He was like, I wouldn't have sex or masturbate like till fight night, and then I would have sex, and then be like, I'd just be naturally juiced up on just hormones and like
Juiced up on your own stuff.
yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. Some of his older interviews are crazy. It's like, I'm gonna eat your babies. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna rape you in the butt.
But when you're at that level fighting and you have to generate so much aggression, I don't know why people think that you can think normal. Like boxers, at the end of the day, most of them, they're crazy.
Yeah, they're
MMA fighters,
they have to be a little crazy.
They are a little crazy.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't grow up in a country club. If they did, they'd be playing tennis.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people act so surprised.
They had to fight, literally fight,
They had some issues.
to get to where they are.
Yeah, yeah.
They
How
literally
do you-
had to fight. Like that's not.
Yeah.
It's a poor man's sport.
You have to
Because-
develop that anger.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think of the Ninja Turtles. Think about the Hulk. Something outside of them had to make them who they were.
Yeah.
And for a boxer, MMA guy, same thing. Some from the outside forces, man, make you angry and tough.
That's why they say that most of the most elite boxers or fighters are from the streets. Like they didn't have anything at all.
Because that's all they had.
Yeah.
That's all they had in them. And that's all that, I mean, that's probably not true in the sense of like they couldn't do anything else, but like deep inside them, that's really all that they could give. And that's all that they were going to give.
Yeah.
It's just really like dig deep and fight.
Yeah. And I'm a Tyson fan. And when he grew up, man, he had a rough life. Drugs. Like he was fighting. He looked like a crazy little kid when they show his footage.
Yeah.
I mean, it started early. To be great at that level, man, there's nothing about that person's life normal.
Yep.
So he's got my support, man.
Yeah,
I like watching his fights.
I like watching fights.
I like
too.
watching his media now. Like he's so like,
chill.
so humble now, and like he out of everyone knows what it's like to be at the bottom and what it's like to be at the top, and then lose it and then still get it back.
Yeah.
You know?
He's come back.
Yeah, he came back big time.
He blew $400 million. If y'all know Matt, boy, you gotta be talented to make it, and double talented to lose it. That boy with $400 million.
Yeah. That's. I think they did the math on it. I think you're supposed to spend like, even if you spend like $1 million a day, it was still kind of hard to. Nah, I think you'd be able to do it.
Yeah.
Million
Remember,
a day,
he would travel with 20, 30 people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
feed everyone and pay everyone's bills. And
I
then
think that's
everyone
wild.
was robbing him too.
Yeah.
So
I think it's wild that a lot of like famous people do that now.
travel with big
Like
entourage.
they pay for like their squad.
Yeah.
And it's like if Grizzly made it and he paid for the entire pod squad to join him and go wherever
Go
he
everywhere.
went. And he was paying for everything: hotels, food, clothes, whatever. It doesn't
So
matter.
whatever
for
they
that
wanted.
or against it?
I think it's
Because there's a certain number where spending 5,000, 10,000 don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
I'm for it if it's like part of your like.
If you're in it, if you're
If I'm no, but if it's I'm for it if it's part of like like my work group or
don't
what's
be
gonna
leeching. No
what's-
leeching.
Yeah, no leeching, bro. Like I would do it for like let's say my family who has to be with me, and like
But
those
family friends is two different sets.
Yeah. I'm saying like if I have a wife and kids, I'm saying like if they're traveling with me, that's who I'm. But I don't have a wife and kids.
Yeah.
And then
But if
also,
they're not with me, then I'm not paying for them.
but like
That's why I was laughing. That was good.
and like my like work team, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, but they would bring their homies and their girls, and like God
Yeah.
damn, like,
I would-
and it's a lot of famous rappers too.
Yeah, I would agree on what you said, but like for me, is like, I guess because I'm really humble. If I have it, I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna have it. And if I have it and I know I can like do with all the expenses, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But like what you said, it has to be with the group. Like it has to be a group thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if like if like I had the money, let's just say I made $1 million a day, right? And one of y'all needed like, hey, I need $5,000 for something. I was like, all right, here you go, bro. I mean, as long as you're helping me produce like the money or like gather the money and like you're in the group, I'm gonna spoil you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of not doing
part of
it?
the
You know?
team and entourage.
Yeah.
Do y'all think that y'all would be responsible if y'all had 50 million right now? What would y'all? What do you think would change?
My options would be bigger.
Pay off a lot of my bills.
Let's just say you pay off your bill. That's That's an easy one.
That's an easy,
Yeah.
like that's
It won't even move it. It won't
yeah.
even move
It won't even touch
What's
50
that?
million.
What do
yeah.
you think that you would buy cars? Do you think you'd buy your parents' homes and cars and like horses?
I would 100% go into like equity and returning my value, like keeping my value basically.
You're so responsible.
Because I'm not into buying a bunch of cars. I'm not into flashiness.
Yeah.
Like I like things that
But
make
think
my
about
life
that. Okay, let me
That's
throw
it.
a wrench in your thought process. Mike Tyson was negative money. Never grew up thinking like that. He got the money, and boy, it changed.
But that comes with his ego. You know?
But you made 50. There's an ego attached to it.
No,
for
of
this
course.
pod, they'd be like, you the man.
But his is a little bit different because he had to have this ego. He had to have this monstrous drive of I'm the best. I'm going to defeat everyone around me, and I deserve everything. I deserve all of this.
Yeah.
And give me this. Give me, I don't have that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? If I make it for,
You're just in a different field. You
I'm
would
in a
make
different
it.
field. Yeah. If I make it, I'm I guess I'm a little more mentally stable. And then again, he was like 20 something,
Yeah.
like
I'm just
like
saying.
early 20s. You know,
He was tested.
yeah, that's true.
How about you? 50 million right now. You got it. What you doing? All the easy stuff that's easy.
I would buy myself like a probably like 10 acres, build myself a barn dominium. Probably have like
You've been talking about this barn dominium for a
hell
long
yeah.
time.
It's on my mind, bro. It's just I'll be buying myself a barn dominium, own garden.
That's
help-
still like 2 million, not even.
Yeah, but you didn't
Yeah.
move the needle.
I haven't even moved the needle.
That's where your workers are gonna live, bro. Where you gonna live?
That's where I'm living
Barn
at, bro.
Dominion.
In the
What-
barn dominium. I'm living there with my 10 acres. I have a little farm, and then I would help fix my my dad's house, buy him a new truck, and probably
Okay,
like
you did that in one day.
Nah,
exactly.
You
That's
took
it. That's it.
You get it done, bro.
And then after that, bro, I would probably just buy property and have rent it out, Airbnb it. That way I can have a return on my investment and
There you
then
go.
just
I
be
love
chilling.
it. Y'all so responsible. Okay, let's just move on.
No, it's
What
'cause-
about you?
What would you do?
I tell my wife, you better give me an allowance because I will go crazy. Because there's a lot of stuff I want. I know this.
Yeah.
This just
Yeah.
sounds horrible to people watching
It's
me
the
right
truth,
now,
man.
But
Yeah.
most of the people that I know, I'm like, yeah, right. They could tell me 10 stories of what they would do. I'm like, no, because you see people's behavior as their finances grow, and everyone that says, I'm going to give back and I want to do that, I say, what are you doing now? I said, are you giving at
you ain't
least
giving
$5?
shit.
Are you at least helping your mom get an oil change? And I mean, you know what I mean? You think that this is automatically going to develop because you
Yeah.
got money? No. Like I would need a therapist, a few therapists. Yeah, I mean, someone would really have to help me out because I think it would throw me for a loop.
That's true,
'cause
that's
I
true.
would buy everything I want the
Yeah.
first month. After that, I got to deal
What
with.
else?
I got to deal with my mind and be like, you know that saying, just like a rock and roll dude. You know what I mean? Like they, you know what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would I look forward to, if I ever become wealthy, to gradually get there. Because if I got it quick, boy, I would blow it quick, man. I'd be another Mike Tyson from Southside Fort Worth.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
I've actually sat down and thought about it. That's how I'm
Yeah,
like, I
you
know
know-
what I want.
Yeah, because the way you say it is I would probably blow a quite a bit of it at the beginning, in terms of like you know stability in homes, you know, like
Yeah.
payment of everything else, you know, payment for my parents' homes or anything like that, or like land, property and all that, whatever. That, let's say that accumulates to 10, right? 10 million out of the
Would
50.
you buy a jet? Would you buy a yacht?
No, none of that. No, I would probably buy jet
Boat.
skis.
I'd probably buy a boat.
A boat or jet ski, but and I'm honestly kind of afraid of boats.
You like this? I already see what's gonna happen, bro. You're like, I need to buy a jet ski, man. Where? Oh my gosh, where can I park it? Oh, I need a yacht.
No, I need a home for that.
I need a lake house.
I need a lake
I
house.
need a lake house.
Yeah.
How many? Yeah.
Yeah,
How many acres?
but no, I would probably throw like quite a bit of it on a party.
For real? I don't know, bro. I think
You know me, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
love
think-
throwing parties.
Dude.
I
I
love
think-
throwing parties.
if I was to come up with a whole bunch of money, I would be so low key about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I would just like only a few people would be like,
$20 for the podcast.
yeah. here's $20 for every minute we talk. Nah, I think
It's
I
like, you actually owe me.
yeah, I think it would just be like I'll be like super low key about it, dude. I would just buy like what I said I would buy, and then everything else would just be like act normal, just be the same person I am now.
You know, I think about Jim Carrey when he came up on some money. You remember him coming out with them big old white boots?
Yeah,
No,
You don't remember? He walked out the stairs and he had the big white
Yeah.
boots like that. But I would wear some big white, fur boots, man. Nah, but to me, that's an interesting story. And he's back on top. And it's with all the mess, when you talk about a redemption story,
Yeah.
with all the mess and all the babies that he threatened to eat and all that stuff,
Yeah.
people love him.
Yep. And the thing is that how crazy big he got, and he's no longer fighting.
Yeah.
He's like all on these podcasts. He has his own podcast now.
Yeah.
He-
Jim
Box.
Carrey?
No, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. I was
Yeah,
like, what are you
man.
talking?
No, Jim Carrey. I think he ducked off. He said,
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
doing art. He's an
Yeah,
artist.
He's an artist now. Some of his art is crazy looking. Dude.
Yeah, I've actually seen some of his art.
Yeah, and they're
He goes for
massive.
crazy
They're
amounts.
big, bro. I think
I was like, who is that? Oh, it's a Jim Carrey. it was funny.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Okay. There's imagine him drawing the scene where he comes out the rhino's ass and shit. That was the best scene ever on Ace Ventura. I love that movie.
You love that scene?
I love that scene. It makes me laugh so hard every time I see it.
Oh, it doesn't say how much it
I think of scenes
costs.
from like Gladiator, bro. You know, epic scenes. Yeah, not like the rhinos.
But it just has. I like cherish like shit that makes me laugh hard.
What lines do you use from that movie like often in your conversations? Because I quote
like
Nacho
a glove. I
There
like
you
that.
go.
one.
Like a glove.
Yeah.
Mine is a bunch of Dumb and Dumber ones, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
What is it?
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta be positive, man.
For real.
Or big ops, huh? Well, see you later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whenever he's trying to read, bro.
You remember the
Or,
part where he walks out the restaurant and he's like, "We landed on the moon."
Yeah.
that was good. I love that part.
what does he say? He's
Oh,
like,
it was an old
check out the
newspaper.
buns on that.
Yeah.
It's like, he must work out.
Bruh, it's crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
I really quote a lot of Adam Sandler. Like,
Yeah.
where he's like,
Today.
today, Junior.
Like
What
his
movie?
old
What movie is that?
Billy Madison.
Yeah.
So-
When he goes back to school. Back to school. Back to school. He's like,
Oh, shoot.
I can't wait to be like you when I grow up.
Come on now, dog.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Come on, man.
I wanted to play. I actually got some new buttons I wanted to play.
real?
This one should inspire you to be an American. All right, ready?
We're Americans, you son of a bitch! Grab your guns! Go shoot somebody!
That's,
Joey Diaz.
yeah. I love his motivation, bro.
Check it.
We're fucking Americans! That means nobody fucking stops us! We want our dick sucked, we get our dick sucked! That's what an American does! Ask the fucking pilgrims!
I can't hear anything that's playing right now. Just so
It's too loud.
what? No, I can't.
It's just like, nah, I don't know what they're saying.
That's what it means to be an American.
What, these things on?
Yeah,
He's fucking funny, bro.
he's so fucking funny.
His motivational shit's funny. It's
Who
funny,
is
but
it?
his motivation.
Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz.
Comedian Joey Diaz.
Oh, okay.
And
you
as
said
he's-
motivation. I was thinking like Tony Robbins or something.
No.
He's kind of like that.
Yeah. He's like,
He's like,
a-
play the
Yeah.
national anthem. Fuck it. He just goes off.
During his show, he does.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
it's so funny.
and he
man.
does it while he's spitting everywhere.
Speaking of comedians, Chris Rock, his special came out a few weeks
Oh
ago.
yeah.
Did
What
see
are your
it?
thoughts? I'll
haven't seen
comment in a minute.
I haven't seen it, bro.
Y'all haven't seen it?
I haven't seen the whole thing now.
What part have you seen?
I mean, the most obvious part.
And what have you heard about it? What have you heard about it? Anything?
Nobody has talked about it to me, so I'm like, I don't
Is
know
it
what
still
to
available
expect.
on Netflix? But they removed that one.
It's edited. So the live
Yeah,
one's gone, the revised one. So whenever a comedian does a special, what happens is they do it several times.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
they just chop it just like a pod.
Yeah.
And so the finished product is perfect. And so that's what's out now. But you don't lose a lot from the original, from the live
Yeah.
one. But it was a big thing. I mean, I can't really talk about it if y'all didn't see it. You saw the part about Will Smith then.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think I was well deserved. I think he deserved.
Like the hit back, it was well deserved.
Yeah, because like no one heard from him in a long time, and I think he did say stuff on, but it was all hearsay, like at his shows.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, he said this at his shows, but nobody. It's only what people were like, repeated, but there was no film or anything about him saying stuff like that. So it's something that like I think we should give it to him. Like he was, kind of like he literally was physically hurt by this, and now he should be able to like
Dish
hit
it
him back, dish him
Yeah.
back, and I think there was some disconcern or distaste from Jada, but I think he hit it. He said it himself, like the best way he could.
Bruh, on the cool that whole scenario in general, I was like, bruh, like something had to like they're saying like Will Smith was like hypnotized by Jada because he was laughing like
Yeah.
the whole time, and then Jada just gave him that look, and boy just switched up real
Yeah.
fast, like.
Yeah,
Like they're not even together. Why? You know what I'm saying? She had an entanglement with while they were still married.
I mean, there's a lot of people that kind of go with the psychology of it, of just like he was so struggling so much at the time. Like,
Will.
yeah, Will was struggling so much mentally of dealing with, with the repercussion of all the online media because of all this just like attack on him, on the relationship, on Jada, on himself, on his family, like. Yeah. And he he chose the wrong person to attack because it was someone who like couldn't defend himself for it. And he even said even Chris Rock said, he's like, what was I supposed to do? Attack someone much bigger than I was? And I was taught not to hit anyone like in front of white people. Yeah. But that was a joke really, but that was
the closing line.
The closing line, which I kind of ruined.
No, it's okay. I mean, everyone's talked about it. My thing is this. First of all, Netflix was breaking ground with that, right? That was the first live thing that they did.
Yeah.
And they got really good reviews. Second, like, forget the size and everything. Dude, I got to give it to Chris Rock. Like, this day and age, no one's patient. Yeah. Everyone wants it fast.
Yep.
He waited a year, bro.
A year.
For that alone.
Yeah.
Like, Will cannot say nothing. He got his slap back. Like, when you get slapped, you're supposed to get slapped back. And that's all it was. Yep. And people were judging, like, his style, the things he said, how he closed. And all that. Yeah, like, he was kind of old school. It wasn't like a new, like, it sounds like you heard him 10, 15 years ago. He's still faking his voice and all that. It's not the way he talks.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
But Chris Rock. But the closing was... It was crazy to me. I liked it. I thought it was well written. I think when you look at comedy, it's about writing. Like people think like this dude's up there just telling a joke. These guys are writing, and so the fact that he wrote that and presented it, and I say the world, but a lot of people were watching, and I would just say, hey, y'all even.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I think that's how it should die down. I think that should be the nail in the coffin of that story, and then, both can move on. Because now if Chris Rock would continue to do this, the next special or like from here on after, he's gonna make this about that. Then we know. I hope he doesn't either. Yeah, I hope he drops it because that's what he's probably doing, and that's what he should do.
Yeah,
yeah, because once. He basically, like how we said, a mic drop, and that's it. That's the only thing he's gonna say about it, and that's how it should be. Yeah. And Will the same way. Like he apologized, whether it was genuine or not. He tried to make amends, and then he got what he deserved. Yeah. And he should accept it.
I think now where people are gonna try to poke at is like, what are you gonna do now, Will? He fucking say what he had to say in front of everybody. Yeah.
Will, if you're watching this. You're done, dude. Like you got your slap back and you're done. Like he was responding. He was whining, bro. Yeah. He said, "Bro, why'd you say that? You're so mean." Like I'm like, dude, shut.
Yeah.
I thought he was acting like a baby after the fact. His job's to stay quiet,
Exactly.
I'm like, bro.
But who hasn't done something crazy for a girl? Come on, a girl. Yeah. She put you. Come on, fight, Sam. Oh,
you got to talk to me like that way.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I mean, come on, all of us. So I don't blame him for that day and her giving him the look. I mean, if my wife gave me the look, I'd do something too.
If it was my wife, yeah, but if we weren't together anymore.
That's what's crazy. It's just like, it's such a weird position that he was in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how Jose said it. Like, if that was his wife, by the time it wasn't. I wouldn't even know if I would consider that person my wife. After what all that had been going through, and she's been putting all our information all out there, bro.
Yeah.
Would you want your wife to do that? Would you trust your wife after that? Like just everything about our personal relationship is out there now because she wanted it.
Yeah. As soon as I heard like a cheating thing and everything, all trust goes out the window. Like for me, For me, trust is everything. So, like, if it's broken, I'm like, I don't fuck with that person. It's hard to come back.
Like, Will really, I'll give him props for putting himself through that and trying to make the best out of it. Of saying, yes, babe, I'll go on a TV show for the world to see and for you to talk about you cheating on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. And sit in there and take it.
Well, let me throw another thought to y'all.
It's crazy.
So he went up there and slapped him. Okay, for defending his wife. So man, whatever. He slapped. Guys fight. Guys slap. That's it. It's a man thing to do.
Yeah.
He came back and sat down. Do you remember what happened when he sat down?
He said,
He yelled,
yeah.
"Don't say, don't quote me on this," but he said, "Don't mention my wife's name out of your mouth."
Yeah.
Remember that part?
Yeah.
That's the part that scared me, because when you fight, you just leaving it in the fight. He looked crazy. Bro. It looked like he was a pop of vein.
He was
in
like,
his head.
He just saw red.
Yeah, and then me growing up, I remember yelling that loud, and I was not in the right state of mind.
Yeah, he
So
wasn't.
when he did that, I was like,
He's not there.
that dude, something's up.
Yeah.
And that to me
Yeah.
spoke more to me than when he slapped him.
Absolutely, of his reaction post that. Like, normally, people would leave, and I mean, any of us probably would have left after that. Like, slap, I'm out of here. I don't want to fucking deal with any of this.
He got an award.
He fucking sat down, got on award, and dealt with. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was a fail.
Crazy, yeah.
They should have took him out of there, but
They should have taken about it. I think the only reason why they didn't is because he was getting a reward that night.
It's like, what do we do?
Yeah,
We weren't expecting.
he was
for real,
You
like
know,
real talk.
Chris Rock said, "Man, I admire him. I saw his movies. His history's good as a black actor, rapping, shows, movies. The money that he made, he didn't. He gave him his props.
Yeah.
When it came to that, and he just said, "Dude, why'd you have a glitch, man?
Yeah.
Like, you got to maintain forever if you get." The best of the best handed to you, dude. You gotta keep it together.
I hate to say that it wasn't. I don't want to say it wasn't his fault, but it wasn't entirely his fault. I guess for this glitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Will.
no, it wasn't.
It really wasn't like because you can only take so much, especially when we don't have we have the luxury of no one really follows our social medias like they do theirs. You know what I'm saying? No one follows their everyday move. No one follows our everyday move like they do theirs, right?
Yeah.
The spotlight was on them week after week after week, and you can only take so much. Humans aren't internally like okay with that. You don't know how to deal with this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
With all this attention, it's a lot to handle.
All the stress.
All the stress and like
always trying to look good in front of everybody.
yeah, even Joe Rogan, like when he switched over to Spotify, he was getting so much attention that he hated it. He's like, he almost regretted switching over to Spotify. I mean, he liked the liberty of it, but he hated that like every single time he had something on, there was always a backlash. And it had nothing to do with his show. It was just who he was bringing up or some bullshit like topic that they were talking about, which he even says it like, I'm stupid. I talk about whatever. I just poke about interest.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got another thing for y'all.
Yeah.
See, okay, how do y'all? Because y'all got comments, y'all got things coming in from people watching y'all. What obviously y'all just say whatever, so just say whatever. But what are some of like the haters' comments that y'all have received, and they kind of hit? Can you recall?
I can read them out.
Yeah, no, just like one or something. Here, I'm asking this because I'm having to deal with some hate and some people not supporting me, and then I'm producing the Chit Chat Cafe as well, and we're getting some backlash, and it's just like I'm having to talk to the ladies from the Chit Chat Cafe on how to handle this, and I'm just wondering, what have y'all done? I mean, y'all gonna end up slapping somebody if it keeps building up.
I'll let Juan go because mine's really short and simple. So
I mean, we either lean into it because it's his best thing. It's the best thing we can do. We just lean into it. They make fun of us. They make
Kill me, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, no,
Okay. No, okay. I'm just
no,
I know
not
what you
like
meant.
not lean into it like we're gonna attack back, but lean into it as in like we'll play along, because a lot of our comments are just fat shaming us, really like calling us big or fat. I mean, we literally are doing that ourselves
in a hateful way.
Yeah. But we don't
Not
care.
good, guys. Just so y'all are watching this, that's not good.
But-
if you want to do it to your mom, it's not good to do it to
But
a
I would
human.
do it to
But
your
we
mom.
can tell that they have no idea what they're talking about because they just type what they want and then send it. They don't care because we do that every single episode. So it doesn't bother us. Like it doesn't affect us. So we just kind of like let it go by. Like it doesn't. We think it's funny. We think it's funny.
I just simply don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
to
we
be
just don't
honest.
care.
So, but like I read the comments and I'll like laugh at them.
Some are
and then
funny.
on TikTok. So I'm in control of the TikTok. So I'll be like roasting everybody that be commenting. I'll be talking back to them. I'm just like, it's just like it's just
playing
how
around with
we
it.
are. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you can't. It's like what everybody says is you can't take like all criticism to heart. You know,
Exactly.
You can always pick. Okay, like if somebody has a good point, I was like, hey, you made a good point. This we can adjust here. But if it's not to, if it's something that's to shame us and not help us,
Exactly.
we're not gonna take it.
Exactly.
So we're just gonna be like, look, bro, we just
Even some of the like, because I follow a lot of like comedic podcasts and stuff. They all say the same thing. They're like, I stay away from the comments. I don't
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge the comments unless it's something like, again, positive, or like because I'll have producers who will obviously take care of that stuff. But what they'll filter out all the dumb stuff that people just get online to hate. Like for ours, I think I talked to him about it. I was like, on YouTube, I get a lot of ugly comments. Trust me, I get a lot of ugly comments. But a lot of those are anonymous.
You're not as cool as you think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Way worse than that.
I was testing you.
but like a lot of them, they have this anonymous kind of like identity that they can say whatever the fuck they want.
anybody can be a keyboard warrior.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you go on the Instagram, you don't see that. We don't see that much because everyone
Who's
has a
your mom?
profile.
Okay, your mom's here.
Exactly.
I know where you live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
literally go to people's like identity.
Yeah.
But on YouTube, you can create a whatever profile and then say whatever you want.
Got it.
And so
Same
that's
thing
why
for TikTok too. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
exactly.
people just make a profile and they can do whatever they want. We're just like, look,
yeah.
bro.
So we really don't care. Like
Yeah.
we care about those who care about us,
Yeah.
and then everyone else, hey, thank you for watching.
Yeah, for real. You gave us a view. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Yeah.
Now, if someone told you some of these comments in person, right? I'm kind of blending in what we talked about Will Smith. What would you do? Would you slap somebody?
No.
It all depends, bro. To be honest.
For what?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm just asking. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
No,
Like,
no, I'm saying like, why would I slap someone if they come up to me and like, and
you're not cool.
I'm be like, oh yeah.
I know that. You know what I'm saying?
If,
Like,
if they're coming to me threatening and I can sense it, I'm like, all right, bro. I mean,
It-
you know what I'm saying?
it's
but
more
like,
about,
if it's
like-
just like bantering, I'm like, I can handle bantering.
Yeah, yeah.
I've handled bantering all my life.
and this is because of the way, this is how I look at myself. I'm my biggest hater. No one's ever gonna hate me more than I hate myself. And I don't mean that to say like, oh, I'm very pessimistic. I hate myself. But it's just like, you can't tell me nothing that I don't already like have felt before about
It
myself.
reminds me of
Yeah.
Eminem
Yeah.
whenever he was beatboxing, and I mean they were battling.
Yeah.
And before the other guy can get anything off, he let himself
Exactly.
have it.
Exactly.
So that's what you mean by hate
Exactly.
yourself.
Yeah. Exactly. Not that I currently do. It's just more
I
of
hate
like
you.
Yeah.
Like, you should see me in the gym. I've been telling myself some nasty ass shit.
Well,
I be in
Here's
the
my
gym,
here's
bro.
my question with you, because people are watching right now, and and you said people are fat shaming. Okay, I'm totally against that 100%, and I
Yeah.
see your hard work. You're good people. You're doing something creative. You're trying to make people laugh. But what's some truth behind that you want someone to know? In other words, maybe they're, and pardon my French, but there's like a little fat kid watching right now who is getting fat shamed at school, and he goes home and he cries. He goes home. He's depressed. Like, he's not taking it as good as you, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say to the people right now? Like, because I
to
have
the
some word
kid or
to
to
the
the
kid
people?
and the
Or
haters.
to anybody.
Yeah, that just say it as if it doesn't affect or hurt anyone.
Bro. I guess it's just so you can use it as fuel, to be honest. So
you
like,
go.
there's a lot of people that, like, for me, like, it's exactly what Juan said. Ain't nobody can tell me anything that I haven't told myself that's worse.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have to learn in life. People are mean in general. You know what I'm saying?
People are fucking mean.
People are fucking mean. The real war is mean. But you have to like use that as fuel. You can either get worse, or you can either use that as fuel and get better. You know,
you can
like
let it-
better
I like
yourself.
it.
Cause like me, I got to the point where I was just like, I'm tired of being big. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go to the gym, hit weights, and I can almost outlift anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, I use my anger, or like the anger as the comments to fuel me. You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I told my nephew, because he was getting bullied too. I was like, look, you can either stop the bullying or do something about it. And he chose to
Exactly.
do something about it. And now he's a one handsome boy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
And it's a matter of like, okay, in the case of this kid being fat shamed, right? Like, this imaginary kid. If this, I would ask this kid, do you agree with him? Do you agree with what they're saying?
Yeah.
And if they say yes, then that's that person's opportunity to change that. Like, look, if you agree with him, and you're gonna let them talk to you that way, then prove them wrong.
There you go.
You know, make the decision, because a lot of people in life, man, will let all these comments affect them, and then just bury their confidence down, and it'll affect them in everyday life, and they'll never kind of like outgrow that. They'll kind of still get beaten down by themselves, and then it'll prove them right. But the only way is if you take the reins, right? You take a hold of what you want to change. It's the same way with like, and it's as simple as like me and Jose and Elias were talking about podcasting. It's like, well, the only way we can do that is if we start.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just a matter of that. Like, if you want to change your weight, you know, there's plenty of fucking YouTube videos that will do that.
You know what to do,
You
man.
have to, you have the technology to get it done.
I got a message from the Osos. It said, "Do your show on your show."
Yeah.
No, but like
No,
so- 'cause
thank
we-
you. Thank you for.
It's just a good thing because I'm telling you, bro, like, you don't understand. So when we're doing podcasting, we're doing YouTube, we literally are motivating people to go and do it because they're watching us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I just like, be honest. Like, I don't want none of these people to be surprised when these haters come at them. Like, haters come at me, man, and it bothers me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this, me coming on the Osos Golosos is literally a test, so I can see who I need to weed out.
But why would they hate on your show?
No, well,
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like,
No, just in
you talk about
no, but it's like people like that know me. It's the people that know me.
that's just some fucked up people. Then
Exactly.
Let me
dude.
tell you this, man.
then that's the first people you need to ignore.
Yeah,
You know, but like I was saying, being on the Osos Golosos, I'm interested to see who's gonna say anything about me, because it's always about my character. That's
Yeah.
it's not like the same hate maybe that y'all get. For me, it's like a character thing, like the community around me. They start questioning. Like,
It's people that you can like text and be like,
yeah,
why the
that
fuck
they-
are you saying this?
yeah,
shit?
yeah. So,
What
I will slap.
So petty ass motherfucker.
this is what I've told like a lot of people.
It's a character thing. I mean, it's just
That's
Yeah.
wow.
yeah.
This so like like for me, I
Chismosos, dude.
I own my own business, or I own my own startup business, right? And I always tell everybody that you're gonna get the most support out of strangers that you do not know, and they will support you, and they will like come up, and anything that you do, they'll be there.
Yeah.
But the number one haters would be the friends you thought that were close, and the family that thought you were close.
Yeah.
So like that's the best way to like weed out everything, man. Like you have to learn how to take the love and hate from people that you look up to.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you just gonna let them beat you down, bro, and then they're gonna get mad because they want you at the same level they are.
The only criticism you should take,
Moving on up.
Yeah.
the only,
Just saying.
the only criticism you should take is if someone of equal value giving you an honest feedback.
Yeah.
Not trying to belittle you or trying to diminish what you're all about.
If you've never done it, don't say shit
don't
to me
say
about
shit.
it.
Who gives a shit?
Say it. I didn't say it, but I heard it.
You know what I'm saying?
If it's someone like of a bigger caliber than our show, come to us and be like, "Hey, look, guys, you guys are doing great, but this is something that I've seen that y'all need to change because I went through that." That's something that's and some people will take that negatively.
Yeah.
Be like, "Well, fuck you, man. I know what I'm doing. I don't need your help.
different.
We're different." And that's where that negativity can also stem from, man. It's learning about taking criticism and also and knowing how to process it.
Yup.
I'm gonna segue out. It's getting sad. No, I'm joking. I'm
Nah,
joking.
man.
Can I segue? I got some questions for y'all.
bro.
Go ahead.
I want to see what y'all think. I got 4 questions about the future. Boy, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first one.
I catch them off guard. every
Yeah,
time.
Mom. Yeah. Okay, here we go. What do you think the coolest invention is gonna be in the year 2050?
2050.
We're talking future. I just want to see what movies have influenced y'all. See how y'all thinking. What do you think the coolest invention is going to be in 25 years? Roughly.
I think
Holograms.
There you go. Like the Tupac hologram, or you just next level stuff?
Next level shit.
Explain.
Where we can be like having the same conversation we are, but we be in different.
that's
places.
true. Like
This would feel
almost
real.
Yeah.
like a AI version of you, but it's
Yep.
it's
And
like
it's
your
just-
video recording. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I can like physically walk in the room and sit down like normal, but I can't like open shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just yeah. You can't go into your personal.
I'm gonna throw his water.
Yeah, I'm thirsty. Oh, hold on. I think that'll be the best thing.
Mine would probably be like a jetpack or like a drone assisted traveling thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to think of like, okay, what's actually possible for me to like go to his house, not via car, but like flying there in a way. So I was like, maybe like a drone assisted like traveling.
Like the Amazon packages?
Yeah,
The
like
bigger?
they travel me, and then like instead of like that or something of that realm of easy traveling, like going anywhere but traveling, like that would be fun.
I think about like Back to the Future. And do you remember? Have y'all seen Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember when they traveled to the future and it was like 2018, 2020, something like that?
It was like, yeah,
And so for
2020.
us at that time, we felt like that was enough time for technology
to
to
get there.
develop.
Yeah.
to get there, yeah.
But your answers kind of tell me that you understand that technology moves a lot slower.
yeah,
Because those things are like, oh, they're not so exciting,
they're not, but they're doable.
but they're doable because we're so far from where Back in the
Yeah.
Future predicted.
Yeah.
But it seems so far.
Because even 2050, we're almost there.
30 years
See?
from now.
Yeah, you gonna be 100 on a thing flying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, here's the next one. If you could travel to the future, but you had to bring one thing from the present with you, what would you bring? What would that item be or thing?
Or camera.
My dog.
Oh, if I'm staying there?
Yeah, you're traveling from here to the future.
Am I staying there or just visiting?
No, you're going. You're going.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Oh, my record collections. My records. Yeah, that's the only thing that I can like, because I'm thinking technology. I'm like, well, that's gonna be all outdated. So what the point? What
How
the
would you
fuck
play
point?
it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. My record collection, and my record player.
Oh, okay, man.
Yeah, like
He said one thing. Is it gonna be your record or your vinyls?
I'll make a box and put it all in there.
Yeah, one box full of stuff.
Yeah. They're gonna be like
storage unit.
The size of this room.
My house.
they're gonna just scan it. Like, bro, why? You just scanned this thing. It's just already playing.
But that's the point. That's the nostalgic thing.
I would take. Damn, that's a good question.
That's a hard question because you think, okay, the laws are going to change. Is everything going to be harder? Is everything going to be trackable? Whatever. I would probably take a gun
That's what I was thinking.
and be like, man, I'm going to show up somewhere. They might not even be around anymore because of the way
true.
things are going. That literally could set you up, you know? But I don't know. I mean, you're talking 100 years in the future. Everything would be obsolete. But there's some things, and when it comes to maybe self-defense, maybe they'd hang.
You're right. I would say, crap.
It's hard.
Yeah.
You're like, fire. I take fire.
Take a lighter.
some weed.
Yeah. They're like, we don't got that no more. We got tabs for that.
Okay, that's a hard one. Here's another one. What would be the best vacation destination in the year 2100?
The moon.
Oh shit, that is. I would like to go to. Okay, I would. It would be crazy, but I would like
By
to
then,
go to.
everything's polluted and shit.
Yeah. Like if it's like super advanced, I would want to go to like a spot where I can see like the galaxies.
Yeah. I think of Mars, like 2100. Maybe we will be on Mars. And maybe it'd just be for the super, super wealthy. It'd be cool to vacation there.
Yeah, I would probably go to like Jupiter or Saturn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go to Pluto's little moon.
Pluto's little moon? This is
Yeah.
a baby moon?
Yeah, it's a little.
Just stand there. They start orbiting you.
You gotta hurry up. Just sit there. Like, I have my own gravitational pull. Around you.
What do you think would be the most popular form of entertainment in 2200?
The thing you're looking at right now.
An iPad?
Yeah. Nah, something similar to it.
You think so?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say I don't think movies are gonna die. I think movies are gonna change.
Well, you think music will last that long?
Yes, because there's always gonna be a look into the past in music. I mean, that's what music is. It's always like someone said it. Like musicians are a combination of their influences put together all in one. So I think that's always going to happen. Is that we're going to get to a point where like, well, this person is influenced from music from the last 400 years.
Yeah.
And then they make their own music, their new music.
I think the music will be like electronic music.
Just beep, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Well, we already have that.
Just about EDM the whole time.
Speaking of EDM, OBW's going to go hard.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm excited.
What's that new drop, a concert or what?
It's a festival here in Fort Worth.
What's it called?
EDM festival. It's called UBW.
OBW.
What goes on there? What's happening?
Nothing but like
Raves.
yeah, like a big old rave festival.
So music from the future.
Yeah. Future.
Everyone has thin glasses.
Exactly.
I'm just ready to see some rave booty.
For real. Oh, I mean, no.
You already said it, bro.
My man.
I think the music will never die, like he said. Just because everybody likes music. Like I don't know if you're like me. I like whenever I'm doing something, I have to have music in the background.
Yeah. No, I have like audio books and stuff.
Oh, okay,
I'm getting more into music because I'm doing that collab with the TNT guys.
Yeah.
And so we're diving into like hip hop culture, like in the DFW area.
Yeah.
So I'm learning a little bit more, and so, but yeah, I mean, I'm listening to books and stuff. But
Yeah, I think I like audiobooks, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, the way they read it, I'm like, man, that's boring. Yeah.
No, and it also has to do with the narration.
Yeah.
Because there's some because I watch some videos where I'm so like drawn in and like listening like nonstop, and then there's sometimes where it's just like, all right, this point.
Yeah. Yep.
But I guess that was that your last question?
yeah, go for it.
Well, then let me segue into mine. What have you been listening to this week?
Oh, look, I knew you were going to ask that.
He's like,
I got mine ready.
No, it's because I didn't want to forget it.
You forgot.
No. 11 indispensable relationships that you can't be without by Leonard Sweet.
was the top 5 relationships.
Well, it's just people that it's just like we were asking about the haters and stuff.
Yeah.
So like a good support system and someone that can like edit you, but they know how to like shift you because they know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm 2 chapters in, and then I'm gonna cover the rest.
Okay.
But it goes deep into the type of people you need to have in your life and what those people's characteristics are.
Yeah.
And if people don't fit in it, you can cut them out. But it's just meant to add. It's just meant to add to your life. That's good. And I never think about people falling into categories. And not that none of my friends will, but it just gives you a perspective. And you can just say, is he adding, subtracting or multiplying my life? And so that's what
I like to think that way, that there's certain people in your life that won't mix well with the other people in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
In the same way of like, I wouldn't want my parents hanging out with my friends who like to get fucked up a lot, right? Yeah. But at the same time, you never know. That they could probably get along really well. Actually, scratch that. My dad loves to hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
It's insane. But like in that realm of like, okay, well, my college friends may not get that well connected with my high school friends or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I sometimes separate some people.
I kind of do my friends as categories, like he's been reading, because I saw like when you said that I was like, okay, there's people where I can go to for advice. There's people I can go to for advice in the wrong ways. There's people I can
just to get away.
Yeah, like just call up and be like, let's go do something. They're always down for it. Yeah. It's just there's always you have to have at least, in my opinion, you have to have at least 2 people that can tell you when and how you're fucking up, and you can take it in a positive way.
Yeah.
Like you have to have 2 people that can like check you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, like they'll be like, hey, bro, you're fucking up. This is what you need to be doing, or this is what I'm seeing you doing, and we're not. You know what I'm saying? We know this ain't you.
And it's really good. I mean, I'm interested to see what else is going to say. But the other one, which people can relate to, is Kitchen Confidential with Anthony Bourdain. This is the book that started everything. So my little brother just gave it to me. So I'm about to start reading that, because I've heard everyone references that book. Nice. Like when you look at like cooking shows or people that eat all around the world, they reference that book. It changed cooking and cooking on TV and all the foodie stuff. Bam. Like that's where it came from.
He was probably someone who should have had his own podcast too. And
Yeah.
He's gone way too soon, man.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
he
Rest
probably
in
would have.
peace, my man.
Yeah, he probably would have had an insane following on
Man, I can
on social-
imagine.
yeah.
He had great
Yeah.
conversations
Yeah.
on TV. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah. What could he have done with a longer format?
Mm.
Yep. That's very.
So I got that book on deck right now. But I always keep like 2 or 3 books where I sit, where I sleep, when I drive, and so I got 3 or 4 going.
That's good
That's
because
good, man.
I'm barely getting into reading. Like when I say barely, I was like reading as to where
Chapter
I want to
1.
read. You know,
Chapter one day.
Yeah.
One day. This one. Yep.
I try to do like 10 pages a day. Sometimes
Yeah.
I do like 20, or like if it's good enough, it'll capture me. Like recently, I just picked up a book. It's called Effective Ways of Speaking, something like that. It's like, but it breaks down how to conversate with people and like actually get questions and like basically almost interview people, but like
Yeah.
from like day to day, like make it seem normal.
And is it paying off like in the pod, or you see? Because we're learning how to communicate and all that. That's where it comes from.
Yeah,
You got to see how people do it.
yep. It helps because like I have to learn how to slow down my mind.
Got it.
Because like my mind's just always going 100 miles an hour, but like whenever I'm talking to somebody, I'm just like, okay, I need to slow down and listen. Because like I'm always thinking about like the next 4 steps.
Okay. Where's 4 steps ahead right now?
Right now, I'm gonna go
Get up.
home and take a shower.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I need to get out here and fart.
Nah, or just to drink my last protein shake. That's it.
And then you can fart.
Yeah, then I'm fine.
What have you been listening to then?
No, nothing but corridos tumbados, bro. To be honest,
What does that sound like?
yeah, like you never see all those lower trucks and they're blasting music.
Yeah.
That's what the music is.
Órale.
What artist?
Right now is Peso Pluma.
Peso Pluma.
And they're the ones that have a new song that's called AMG. That's a badass song. But like all their songs go hard, to be honest. So it's Peso Pluma, and then you got Junior H, and then
Junior H, bro.
then you got-
I want to go see him when he comes
yeah,
to
I
town.
wanted to, and then Fuerza Regida,
Oh, yeah.
and then just a whole bunch, bro.
You
That's,
like,
that's what I listen to when I'm working out.
Arsenal Efectivo.
Yeah,
Fuck,
They
they
got a
go
lot of good
hard,
stuff, bro.
bro. I love them.
yeah. So if you want to listen to corridos tumbados.
Yeah, some Sierreño too.
I'm like with Chente and like Los Tigres del Norte, like
Old
the
school
traditional
corridos.
old school
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, because of my grandparents. And 'cause,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
where we're from.
No, yeah.
But yeah, new music and stuff. It's hard. I listen to some. You know.
I've noticed that I've liked it whenever they mix up old and new school together, and it goes so well. I'm like, that's what I like.
Like a good example son los dos carnales. Have you heard of them?
No,
Los dos carnales are like
the 2 homeboys.
basically yeah. So think of los cadetes de Linares. You know who they are, right?
No,
You don't know?
I'm so disconnected, bro. Like I
No,
don't know
they
music.
are like the same
it.
age of Vicente.
Got it. No, but I really don't know anything about music.
Okay. Okay.
Except
Well,
for, yeah.
so los dos carnales do a super good, like new generation style of the old school. So like what they're doing is the old school. They're revitalizing it and new songs. So it sounds like these songs are so old because of the style, but it's all their new music. And then it's crazy because their voice sounds like they're old men, like 50, 60-year-old men, but they're fucking 25.
Yeah.
You know, they're a really good group.
Now you go to raves. I always hear you talk about what does your music sound like?
Mine?
Yeah. Is it like you like that, or what like that? That's what you like.
Yeah, I like house. So that's what like
That's what it's called. Okay.
It's house. It's just a lot of bass and a lot of just like bouncing, just like punching almost.
Like DJ Laz. Is that
If you were to put DJ Laz and then throw in and speed up his music, that's basically the same thing.
Okay.
That's the best way I can give it to you.
Yeah.
To speed up his music, add a little bit more bass and more.
Like 90s house is pretty like it's kind of what made what house is today.
Yeah.
And I love that too.
You know who like Draft Punk is and all that stuff.
Draft Punk?
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk. I know the album. There was
Draft Punk would be
Yeah.
a great beer.
Yeah, for real.
a Daft Punk. I've heard of them.
Okay.
Daft Punk, yeah.
Daft
Yeah.
Punk, yeah.
Yeah,
They're,
so
they're kind of like a
that's-
good introduction.
Yeah, good
to-
introduction.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I keep it simple, man. The John Legend has a new album. He plays like R&B like that. Like
Oh,
I'm
okay,
digging
okay.
it because I'm married.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
yeah.
a married man, and so we dig listening and singing those songs to each other and stuff. So
Listening and fucking.
yeah, see, I can't listen to that.
He's like, hold on, let me play the music. Let me play the music, baby.
one time, babe, just forgive me. So we were at a party. We're listening to Drake's new album. Okay, and there's a song, and the song has a squeaking sound.
Yeah.
Okay, speed it up. Speed it up.
Oh,
And so
that's an old school song. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
Yeah.
that sound is very worldwide. Since
Yeah.
the beginning of time. But and so, anyways, we're at a party, dude, and then my wife hears it, and I was like, "Look, hey, we're listening to the Drake album because
Yeah.
people are gonna be talking about it," and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I love this song," and my wife is like, she's straight and narrow,
Yeah.
bro, like, and so she said that in her head, but she accidentally said it out her mouth.
Yeah.
So that's we all know where it's coming
Yeah.
from. So the whole party stops, bro, and we all start listening to that song, and everyone's like laughing, and she turned so red because
Man,
she
call
drew
out.
everyone's attention to
Damn.
that beat, and
Yeah.
and so anyways, it was.
Cause that beat
It's a
itself
sample.
is a sample of another song.
Yeah.
It's a-
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he sampled that. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
God, but it was just crazy.
That's why she was like, "Oh, I remember it," because that's
I'm like,
another
no,
song.
no, not in front of everyone.
Because
Yeah,
that's
that's
an
like
old
not that
song,
fast.
right?
Yeah,
It's an older
it's
song.
an older song.
Yeah.
Oh,
From the
okay, I
early
didn't know that.
2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so funny. Anyway, I love you, babe. Hey, I don't know how many more segments you got, but I wanted to throw something out and you give me permission, okay? So I have a big announcement. I kind of plugged it on social.
Go for it.
I've been plugging it like for a few days.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
man.
I can't give all the details. I was gonna go on another podcast in a few days.
No, yeah.
And like for like I guess legal purposes, I can't give all the details.
All right.
But
I like
but
it.
here we go. The Osos Glosos and all the fellow podcast fans. I am in the process, so I've been silent for a few weeks. I'm launching another podcast. Ooh. Anybody and their mama can launch a podcast. I know that. But so there's big companies that it's like when you get a deal for baseball, football, whatever, you get a deal and then you work with someone. So a big company that's in the area that oversees some of the biggest podcasts in the Latino community,
Okay.
they have reached out to me and my team,
Nice.
and I was saying this, dude, like I'm not even bragging and whatever. Like I'm happy for myself, so don't
You're
get it
not
twisted.
bragging, bro. You're just celebrating your goals.
But I
dog.
want to encourage y'all, and obviously, like the Fort Worth community. Obviously, I'm inside the pod community here in Fort Worth, and when one gets elevated, and they have a good heart, right? Everyone gets elevated.
Yep.
So I don't know what the future holds for me, and I don't know what the future holds for like the Fort Worth Podsters, but it's gonna be epic. And so we got a deal.
Nice.
For I'm going to be a part of a big, a big podcast company where we're doing it in a huge. We have a huge studio,
Yeah.
with all the lights and all the gizmos and gadgets.
Dude,
and
that's dope.
And so the advertising dollars are going to be behind every show, like from the biggest advertisers in the U.S. It's
Yeah.
going to be coast to coast, and it's going to pop. And hopefully, I mean, we're going to record here pretty soon. Hopefully, I can go public with it, within a week or 3.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
man.
we're excited,
Like that.
bro.
So I just wanted to put that out there,
Yeah.
kind of make a teaser announcement on this episode. Somebody cared. Somebody cared. But there you go.
Dude, that's
I'm
dope.
putting it out there, man.
Yeah, man, congratulations. I
That's
feel like it's
dope.
well deserved for you, man. You do a really good job in your interviews and just really speaking alone. You
Yep.
do a very, very good job. So
Well, tell me if this. Okay, so I'm going to be an executive producer, and I'm going to be a co-host.
okay,
So the guy, see, I'm not the guy, right?
you're not the guy.
Not the guy, but I'm second. And I've always felt
You're
like
the
that
guy's
was
guy.
I'm the guy's guy.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like second was my best position in anything that I've ever done, from ministry to podding to community, everything. Like I'm good at motivating other people, communicating other people's story so that they can tell it. That's what I do. And that's how this opportunity opened up. I can't say the guy's name He's written a book. He's spoken to millions of people all across the U.S. He travels consistently.
That's dope.
He's in the Latino community. He's got some fame behind him, and he is a friend of mine. And he's been watching what I've been doing. He reached out to me and given me this opportunity, and so I told him I gave him do a sound effect right there, and so I gave him a thumbs up. Yeah,
But that is pretty badass.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, well, we're
it's
proud of you,
pretty
man.
badass.
I would say being the guy is a little scary. So I'm glad. Like, if I were you, yeah, I would be happy being the guy's guy. Because being the guy is like, ugh,
It's a lot of pressure.
a lot
Yeah.
of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, but
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Daddy,
Like I
chill.
can already. What did you say?
Daddy, chill.
I will. No,
I will be chill.
I will be chill, but it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever the knowledge I gain as I come into this, because like if I fail, it's gonna be the most epic fail podcaster in Fort Worth story. That's all I
Nah,
know.
bro.
That's literally your podcast name.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be the fail podcast. I'm gonna be like, I'm my own guest. But I'm going all in, and we're aiming high, and whatever I learn, I'm gonna pass it down to y'all. Thank y'all for having me on, and,
No,
and
appreciate
for the
you, man.
community that's accepted me here in Fort Worth. And I've been kicking for a while. I've been doing this in different forms and fashions up to now, but that's what's on the table. Stay tuned. It's about to drop. It's about to be really good. Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Make sure y'all follow him,
Yeah,
bro. Keep up.
drop all your
Drop
links,
all-
man.
everything,
All your,
bro.
yeah,
Drop all your links so they know where to see the most updated information.
Yeah, I don't have nothing yet.
well, no, I'm saying like your current.
On the Fel podcast, everything will be linked through my social media. They'll plug it underneath. I don't even like saying that.
Well, appreciate you coming out to our show in such late notice, Sam. Man, it's been
it's
a
all
pleasure. Thank you again. Looking forward to having you on again, man. This is fun. This is a lot of fun.
I got a joke. I know you're gonna close. I
No,
have
no,
to
go
cut
for it,
you
go for
off.
it. Go.
Why don't bears wear socks?
I don't know.
Man, it got real quiet in here. Jeez, I should have got an easier one.
I'm trying to think.
We're like thinking hard as fuck.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be something super simple.
Go for it.
The Osos Golosos have disappointed me
Why is it?
because they have bare feet.
Oh my.
I'll leave y'all with that. It's like
Because we're barefoot. I get it. We're thinking way too hard for this.
Well, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for having me on. It's been my pleasure
Yeah,
sitting
man.
right here. Grizzly, you can have your seat back.
Grizz, I'm right here.
I mean, Ghost. And there's your hot sauce, my man.
Yeah, for real. He loves hot sauce, so he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's-
enjoy that.
Again, thank you so much for the hot sauce, man.
Yeah,
thank you
bro.
for coming on, man. I'm looking forward to having you on again. Again, shout out to those who have been following us. Have subscribed. Keep giving those comments. Like how we said before, we love those comments, whether they're negative or positive.
Mm-hmm.
We love you guys either way. Thanks for listening. Thanks for clicking on us and our beautiful faces either way. So,
Click, click, click,
Yep.
click.
you can follow us again on all social medias.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, except for Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah,
Bro,
everything
TikTok might be
everything
canceled.
you look for, we got to the point where you just hit Osos Golosos podcast, will pop up.
We'll pop up.
So on Twitter, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, everything. Osos Golosos podcast will pop up. You see our big old bodies on there.
Well, see you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye, bitches.
Peace. Y'all be good.
El oso coloso.